Welcome back to the channel, y'all. This is Mackenzie Kellier, also known as Mother Hummingbird in the internet realms. And today is a very rare occurrence. Okay, editing Mackenzie here. I'm realizing that this video is very shaky. I promise it won't be like this for much longer. My road to my house is like filled with potholes and like 20 miles long. So I'm currently driving down a gravel road in this part of the video. So yeah, don't worry, it's not gonna be like that forever. I am child-free for the day, which means I'm going to spend the entire day restoring and rejuvenating myself on all levels, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, energetically, literally on every level. My plan is, the only thing I have to really do is go teach a yoga class. So I'm going to go teach yoga, but then after that I'm going to get a little workout in, but I just started bleeding last night, so it's going to be a super light, chill workout. And then I'm going to get a manicure and a pedicure because I have a photo shoot coming up and I need like neutral nails, and my nails have been like coral. So I'm gonna go get some neutral nails. Haven't had a pedicure in, man, probably since I was pregnant. Or, yeah, dude, I don't even know. Maybe when I was like early postpartum, I'm not sure. But it's just been a long time. So I'm going to go and get a manicure and a pedicure. And then I'm going to go to this place called Revival in town and go do a sensory deprivation tank. I have always wanted to do a sensory deprivation tank, and as a mother, I find it even more important now because of the sensory overload, and the mental load of my life basically is very overstimulating. So I'm going to go get sensory deprived, which I feel like is going to be so therapeutic to me on so many levels. So yeah, I'm gonna also go to this place called the South Yuba Club. It's just a local gym. It's not my gym, but I'm gonna pay the day pass because I heard they have like a brand new sauna and steam room that apparently is super freaking nice, and a hot tub and all this kind of stuff. So I am going to do that today. I'm going to take the entire day to nourish myself and restore my body, especially after this last month. If you guys aren't new here on this channel, I had a heavy hitter this last month. November was challenging. My car broke down. It cost $7,000 to fix, and then on top of that, it was finals week at school, at least for me, because I mean, technically finals aren't for another 2 weeks, but since I am all online or hybrid in all of my classes, it's kind of more work at your pace, and I've maintained being 2 weeks ahead on all of my coursework throughout the term because that's just how I operate. I have to stay ahead for my own sanity. So it was final weeks for me. I was doing all my finals. So yeah, I've had finals, I've had my car breaking down, you know, and I also have just been coming out of a really deep depression. I was super, super depressed for the last like couple months, and I feel like I'm finally starting to pull out of it. So to remain on that trajectory of pulling out of my depression, I am going to continually master the art of self-care as a mom, because before I had a kid, it's like, oh, I want to go to the sauna, I want to go to the steam room, want to go do this, want to go get a pedicure. I could do that any fucking time I wanted to. Like, it was just like, you know, self-care all over the place. But as a mom, it's been a learning challenge for me to have to figure out how to work that in a way that is genuinely restoring. So welcome back. I'm going to take you guys along this journey of having a self-care day. The main thing I wanted to film today was the experience of a sensory deprivation tank. So if that's something you're interested in, stay tuned, because I've been wanting to do one of these for years. But low-key, I've been kind of nervous in the past. I don't know, because I heard you just feel like you're like floating in the void. And I have a thing with like dissociation and like feeling out of body, and I in the past thought that would be uncomfortable for me, but I think it would be actually really good for me. So anyway, see you there. So I just taught my yoga class and it was amazing. My classes have been packed full, like every class, and I feel so eternally grateful for that. Like, booked full every time, and I just feel so like well received and like understood, and I feel really, really good about that. And it was funny. I have a friend who takes my yoga classes, and I told her after class, I was like, I was thinking of going and getting a pedicure and just having a whole self-care day. And she's like, I was thinking the same thing. So I'm actually gonna go get a pedicure with her right now, which is awesome. It's so cool how things just like work out like that sometimes. Anyways, see you there. My nails are revamped. I got nude colors because in a few days I'm actually doing a photo shoot for a friend. She is releasing a clothing line that's like all natural fabrics and things, so she wanted everyone to have nude nails. So I'm on par with the requirements for the photo shoot, and now I'm going to grab a snacky snack from this little tiny cute little store and then head to the gym I don't normally go to, a new gym. And I'm gonna get a day pass and enjoy all of their amenities. Ooh. Holy shit balls. That was intense. Their hot tub was closed, so I just did sauna steam, sauna steam, sauna steam, sauna steam. Over and over again. Now I'm gonna have a snack. My womb is in full force bleed mode, so I did not train today. I ended up not training at all because, you know, sometimes I'll do like a little light workout, but today it's just like coming on strong. So, you know, just honor myself real quick and go ahead and not do that. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go to this place called Revival. It's like a wellness center, and I'm going to go and use their sensory deprivation tank, which I'm very excited for because, like I said, I've been wanting to do one of those for years. Also, I got freaking pizza bagels, so I'm gonna have a bagel, and then I'm gonna go to this place, and if they have other amenities, we might dive into some other amenities that I might not even know exist quite yet. So stay tuned. We are going to try a sensory deprivation tank, and wow, I'm so excited. Also, can we just appreciate the water system these people had at this restaurant? Here we are, Revival Float and Wellness. Let's see what this place is all about. The quieter you become, the more you can hear is what it says. Okay, we up in this bit. Ooh, what does this sign say? 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt in every tank. That's 20 bags. Holy shit. Also, this place is just so beautiful. Look at these paintings they had. And all their cute little thingies and little doodads and little salt hearts. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm in the room that I'm gonna be floating in. There's a shower, because you have to shower off before you go in, and in here is the tank. I thought it was gonna be like one of the egg-shaped tanks, but it's not. It's a huge like vessel of a room. But I don't have that much time to talk because I'm on a timer. They give you 6 minutes to disrobe before you can get in. So let me just show you the tank really quick before I hop in. Y'all, what? It's like literally a capsule. Yeah. 1,000 pounds of salt in there. You're 100% buoyant. So yeah, I'm gonna be going in there now. And I'll let you know how it is in the end. Thing I did want to mention is before you go in, like I said, you have to shower, but then they also give you earplugs because you don't want to get salt in your ears because there's 1,000 pounds of salt in there. Okay, they give you makeup wipes and petroleum jelly because if you have a cut or something, obviously you don't want to put salt in it, so there's that. So I'm going in, but I'm naked, so I can't show you that part. Okay, editing Mackenzie again. I was not completely naked. I will preface, you know, I was bleeding, so I had to wear my shorts and everything that I need that comes with that. So I think next time, if I'm not bleeding, I think I will go completely naked actually that time around. But hey, just had to preface that. Okay, moving on. So my session just ended. Wow, that was beyond what I was expecting. I'm gonna explain more later. I wasn't expecting this to turn into a worship session, but it naturally turned into me just cord cutting, praying, like mantras were just coming up, prayer, scripture was coming up, just up and out of me, up and out of me. I feel like I just got one of the deepest, most profound, like hour-long baptisms. I don't know, wow. But I just wanted to give you guys my raw, natural, just coming out of an experience before, like, later on I record more of an extended version of my experience in here. But wow, there's a lot of salt in my mouth because it's running down my face into my mouth. So yeah, I don't have very long in here. I have to shower off and head out, but I'm going to share more in depth later. But I am genuinely in awe. Okay, so it's about an hour later. I've had the drive home and some time here to really think about what the heck just happened. Like, sensory deprivation tanks are insane. A couple things that I was expecting, and the reason why I put off doing this for so long was because I thought that all sensory deprivation tanks were like an egg that like opened up in the top and you like crawl inside and close it. And I thought that I would feel really like claustrophobic, and so I was kind of turned off for a while. But I, faced my fears and I went in there today, and when she showed me the room, it wasn't even an egg. It was like I showed you guys in the last clips. It was like a vault, like a safe, where there's like a big giant tub in there that's bigger than you, so you're just like floating around, and there's like 1,000 pounds of salt in there, so you're completely buoyant. They even have this little flotation device like for your head, so that it's not like, tipping back and like getting salt water by your eyes. Your head's like fully up like this, because that's my only thing, that I took away from it that was uncomfortable, was a little bit of salt gets in your eyes sometimes, or like in your mouth, and you're like, because hey, there's 1,000 pounds of salt in there. You're gonna get some salt in your orifices. But yeah, they had earplugs and some like soft ambient music playing, and there was a light in there. That was the other thing, is I used to think these were pitch dark, but I mean, if you want to turn off the light, you can, but like there was a little blue light in there, so it was way more of a comfortable, relaxing experience than I had thought it was going to be in the past. There was a couple times I almost actually fell asleep because I was so relaxed, and at first I was kind of like being playful, and like I would like kick off from the bottom of the tub and float all the way to the top, and then press away from the top and then float all the way down and like kick away, and like I imagined myself like I was in like a womb, like kicking and like playing around, and I was even like giggling to myself, and I felt like a little kid. I felt like super playful. But then as I descended deeper into the experience towards the end of my float, I started more so going into like this trance state where I felt really called to do like a energetic clearing or like cord cutting. And so I was imagining like old partners that I used to have in the past, and like old friends and old people that I feel like still have like lingering energy in my body, and I was like cutting like all these cords and doing like this energetic surgery of like clearing my body. And then I imagined Jesus, which is so funny because last night I actually had a dream that Jesus like came to me in a dream. Anyway, all of a sudden I feel like I'm in this like baptism. It was like a trip, like a journey, like a psychedelic trip. And I all of a sudden am like being like baptized, and next thing I know, I start like reciting scripture. It was pretty powerful, actually. Like Don't recall if I was saying it out of my mouth or if it was just in my head, because, you know, I was wearing earplugs and I was in such a trancey type of state. I don't remember which was happening, but I kept saying, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper," over and over and over and over again. And I feel like I got like this big energetic clearing and this big baptism. And like, I also spent a lot of time in prayer in there. Like, I was praying for my future and praying for my family and for myself. And so it felt like a worship session. Like, I was deep in prayer and clearing my energy and just like in this trance towards the very end. It took almost the whole hour to get me there. Like, if I would have done the hour and a half session, I probably would have been in trance for longer. But like, it took me like almost the complete hour to like completely let go and like be in this like trancey state. Yeah, it was really powerful. My nervous system feels like I pressed the reset button. I highly, highly recommend doing it. It's definitely something that I'm going to do more often. Maybe like once every, I don't know, 4 to 6 months or something like that I could see happening. Yeah, it was cool. So yeah, I think it's really important, especially for mothers, you know, to take days like this to ourselves where we can be completely restored. Like, you know, I have the house to myself tonight, so not only did I get a deeply restoring day, but now I'm going to get a deeply restoring sleep, because I'm not going to have to wake up to an alarm, and there's going to be no one nursing on me to sleep. I'm not going to be sharing a bed with anybody, so I'm going to get a really, really good night's sleep and be able to show up as an even better mother tomorrow, and a better partner tomorrow, and a better friend. And like, this is something that I'm going to start prioritizing more in the future for myself, because I think this is maybe like the only like second or third day that I've really done this for myself since having a kid. And like, listen, that's not enough. Hello. So yeah, I'm gonna start prioritizing this more for myself, just having a complete day to myself to do all the things I want to do. You know, sauna, steam room, manicure, pedicure. You know, the only thing that could have topped this day off was like a massage, which I have one of those booked in December next month. But yeah, November was a hard hitter for me. The past couple months I've been really depressed and really just going through a fucking lot, okay? Like, a lot has been coming up for me in my womb space, around womb healing. A lot has been coming up for me around generational trauma. A lot has been coming up for me as far as my mental health goes, and I've been working with my doctors, and we have ruled out, you know, some diagnoses that I don't have and a diagnosis that I do have. That being complex PTSD. I've known I've had it, but ruling out these other things like autism and ADHD and some others, like, it helps me narrow down what is really going on in my brain so that, you know, I can treat it. So yeah, look forward in the future to some videos about EMDR, because I'm going to start doing that with a practitioner. I highly recommend sensory deprivation for people who I don't like to say struggling with, but like experiencing anxiety, or people who have PTSD or complex PTSD. This was really good for me. If you guys appreciated this video, don't forget to give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for coming along this journey with me, delving into all of these different self-care practices. I hope that this reminds somebody to do that for themselves. Bless your life, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.